Hello again, everyone. My name is Mrs. James. I'm the lead counselor here at Plano Senior High School, and I'd like to talk to you today about your transcripts. If you are a senior, then this is for you. In order for you to apply to any school after you leave high school, you're going to have to send them your academic record. And those are your transcripts. That is a record of all of the classes you've taken in high school, starting from 9th grade all the way through now. So your transcript will include the classes that you took at Clark or at Vines. In addition to that, if you took any classes in middle school for high school credit, like Algebra 1 or Spanish, Gateway to Technology, for example, those are also on your transcript. And you need to get that information to the schools that you're applying to. The way that we do all of our transcript requests is through our program that we use called Naviance. And you're going to access that program by going to their website. The web address is student.naviance.com/PSHS. And you'll know that you're in the right place because you'll see the little Plano Senior High logo where it says welcome. You already have an account, you are not new, and you do not need to register. You're just going to click on student. From here, you'll click continue with Clever, and you'll be logging in with your Google account. The same account that you use for your Google Classroom and all of that, you'll use that to log into the program. Once you're in, your screen will look a little like this. Now, I know we may have some juniors that are trying to get a head start, and I need to let you know that there are certain functions in Naviance that are not activated until you become an official senior, which usually happens at like the end of July between your junior and senior years. So if you're a junior that's wanting to get a head start on like your transcripts and such, and you go to your program and you can't find it, it's because it's not active yet. You have to officially be a senior in the system for you to be able to do this. All right, so how do we make this work? The first thing I want you to do, if you have not already, is at the top right, you're going to click About Me and then My Account. From there, I want you to edit your email address and make it the email that you're going to use for all of your college correspondence. It's important that you have one email address that is separate from your Plano ISD one, because at the very end of your senior year, that Plano ISD email is going to shut off, but you still need to get information from your colleges after that. So you want to use a personal email address in order to get all your contacts for your test scores and your applications and such. So go ahead and enter that email address into Naviance right here by clicking Edit. So we're going to go back home, and Naviance does a bunch of things, but we are going to focus today on the transcripts. And you'll get to that by clicking on colleges I'm applying to. Now, when you click on this, you might have some schools in this list, but you might not, and that's okay. If you don't have any schools in this list already, let me go back, colleges I'm applying to. There we go. I've got a few schools that I've added to my list already, but you might not, and that's all right. If you're starting from the beginning, there's this big kind of hot pink plus sign. I'm going to have you click that. And step one is which college are you applying to? This is where you're going to type in the name of the school. You want to be specific so that it can find the school. This database has just about every college or university in the country in it. So you want to be specific as you're typing in the school you're looking for. It will give you the option of which application deadline that you are trying to match. I'm going to go for that priority deadline. That's always the best if you can hit it. Because this particular school is a Texas public university, I'm just applying directly to that university through my Apply Texas account. I haven't submitted my application yet, but I'm going to work on that. Instead of now just hitting add application, I want to put add and request a transcript. Now, for now, I'm sending what's called the initial transcript. Later on, you'll have another option for sending a mid-year transcript. And then at the very end of the year, you'll have the option to also send your final transcript. The mid-year transcript are only for very select situations. And if you need a mid-year transcript, your college or university will request it from you directly. They'll let you know, so you don't have to guess. Most students do not need a mid-year transcript. However, everyone's going to need a final transcript, and that is the one that shows that you have graduated from high school, and you will only send that transcript to one school, the school you've chosen to attend. Whereas your initial transcript, you'll send that to any of the schools that you're applying to right now in the fall of your senior year. So I've got my request. I'm going to hit request and finish. And there it is. I can see it in my list of schools that I'm shooting for that priority January 4th admission deadline. I've requested it and it is still pending. From here, our registrar's office here on campus gets a report of all of the requested transcripts, and then they will send that transcript on my behalf to that school. Now, this is not an instant process. So I've done this. It doesn't mean that the school has my transcript instantly. We process these, and it usually takes from the time you hit submit to the time that the school acknowledges that they've received it. It might take a couple weeks. In that time, you need to make sure that you've got your application for admission completed so that when they get that transcript, they know exactly whose transcript this is. You can always come back and add more schools, again, by clicking on that big plus sign. Or if you need to then request a transcript for a school that's already in your list, like for instance, I've got Texas Tech in my list, but I didn't request a transcript from them. So I'm going to just click right here where it says request transcripts. I need an initial transcript and I need it to go to Texas Tech. And then I hit done, request and finish. And now I have a request for them as well. This process of requesting transcripts it's a quick and simple process, but it's super important that you follow the steps and do it correctly in order for the school to get that transcript. Again, make sure that your email in Naviance matches the email address that you are using to correspond with the school. Make sure that you've also completed your application for admission so that when we send the transcript, the school knows who you are and who to apply that transcript to. If you are applying to a school using the Common App, you will have to complete something called Common App account matching. And we've got another video on our website that goes over how to do that.